One's learning journey has hurdles in many forms. Ours and yours is the COVID 19 pandemic.
But together, we took this an opportunity to embrace this adversity.
We have endured.
We have overcome. We have come far and better.
Join us as we rejoice and celebrate the virtual completion and graduation ceremony.
With the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional. Villaflor Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Dr. Losio A. Macala Jr.
Bagong Isipan Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Bertel L. Alon.
Bunga Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Miss Allen L. Cuauhtor.
Puntawan Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Mrs. Kate S. Sasa.
San Rafael Mialin Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Miss Juan Pauline L. Moros.
Tokyo Elementary School teaching staff, headed by Mrs. Mamoto.
Bunga National High School teaching staff, headed by Mr. Rolando M. Inting.
Arcata City National High School teaching staff, headed by Mrs. Annie Borin S. Bugas.
Schools Division of Orcada City officials.
Regional Director Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3, and the Department of Education Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones.
Let us rise for the Philippine National Anthem.
Bayang magiliw, presang silanganan, alab ng puso, sa lilig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiyo. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong baga, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidinig, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pag may di magdidilim. Lupa ng arawan at ang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming likaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Invocation.
God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my God. Hold me closely to His side, with love and strength for each new day. He will make a way. He will make a way. Do 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 do. He will make a way. God will make a way. God will make a way. He will make a way. God will make a way. There seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my God. Hold me closely to His with love and strength for each new day. He will make a way. He will make a way. By a roadway in the wilderness, He'll lead me. The rivers in the desert will I see. Heaven and earth will fade, but His word will still remain. He will do something new today. God will make all the same. He will make a way ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my God. He will be closely to His side, for each day. He will make a way. He will make a way. Done with love and strength for each new day. He will make a way. Will make a way.
The Region 10 March.
Diyos sa iyong Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan, mauswagon, masitlakon, malipay. Kasi ang kabalaan at kamalipayo, di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahusay at kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan, bisag sa pamangkaliwa, kami naminahalan. Sa buhat at katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahinusan, kadakugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan, bisag sa pamangkaliwa, kami naminahalay. Sa buwan at katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahinusan, kalaugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusan, kalaugan sa
Oroqueta City March.
Along the soothing shores of Iligan Bay lies a city with people alive and happy. One for all for one for peace and harmony. Oroqueta, to God be the glory. From the lofty green Malindang mountain, Layawan River ripples towards the plain. Its clear murmuring streams of crystal water nourishes all who care by flowing ever. Atraca Oroqueta for unity, Abante running for self-sufficiency, onward for progress and prosperity, today, tomorrow, till eternity. Singing birds, swaying trees in green meadows, vast golden fields where animals feed aglow. Capturing the heart's desire is the sea, beaches, fish, sweet shells, the people squeak. Come, let's join hands with full cooperation, bound with love, sincerity, and devotion, to truly continue the sacred mission. In Jesus' name, Oroqueta marches on. Atraca Oroqueta for unity, Abante running for self-sufficiency, onward for progress and prosperity, today, tomorrow, till eternity.
To formally start, let us listen to the officer in charge, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Roberto Dina Pere Jr., for his words of welcome.
Renowned spiritual and political leader of India, Mahatma Gandhi, once said, and I quote, "Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will." Today, our dear learners have truly exemplified their inner strength to endure and complete their education despite the challenges of this global health crisis. Department of Education Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, Region 10 Regional Director Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, Oroqueta City Mayor Honorable Limuel Merrick M. Acosta, City Vice Mayor Honorable George T. Almonte, City Councilors, DepEd Oroqueta City Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Rinaldo Emanuel Jr., CID Chief Mr. Francis J. Buak, SGD Chief Madam Perlinita L. Godove, fellow school leaders, proud parents, our dear learners, friends, ladies and gentlemen, warm greetings of peace and love from the City of Good Life. I know that our learners are looking forward to this moment, the completion and graduation ceremonies. As much as we wanted to physically celebrate with you today, things turned out differently, not the way we wanted it to be, as our mobility is being restricted for our own good. Nevertheless, we're having this virtual completion and graduation program because we believed that no crisis or pandemic could pause or stop us from pursuing your dreams. This year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, is timely and relevant, especially in this unprecedented academic year, as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to pose challenges, threats, and difficulties for education. We rise above adversities and we remain strong and steadfast in our belief in ensuring the continuity of quality education and the protection of our learners remains a top priority. Despite the challenges of facing an invisible enemy, the Schools Division of Oroquieta City, through the leadership of our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Reynaldo Emanuel Jr., is one with the department's unwavering commitment and devotion to lifelong learning as a non-negotiable basic human right of our learners, including the marginalized groups of children in our community. Thus, it is with great pride and honor to be given the opportunity and welcoming you all today in this meaningful occasion of our completers and graduates, and to celebrate and recognize this important milestone in their lives. Congratulations, DepEd Oroquieta City graduates and completers. Abante, atraka, Oroquieta kita!
And now, let us hear the message of our City Mayor, Honorable Lemuel Merrick M. Acosta.
Mayong adlaw, Oroquieta. Way to go. Graduation is the way to go for students. My congratulations to the graduates of 2021. You have survived this and finished a milestone in your lives. You have even hurdled one unique kind of schooling or education because of the pandemic. You are the first batch of graduates that have undergone what it is to be doing a different kind of learning landscape. Online learning, modular learning, blended learning, whatever it is, you are the first graduates to have ever tried this, and you made it. Moving forward, you will be facing a different challenge in life. And one of the major challenge is finding a job. Dinhi sa dakbayan sa Oroquieta, kita naning kamot nga mapasulod ang mga investors to spur economic activity in the city that will hopefully translate into jobs. Creation of more jobs for Oroquetanos. Because it cannot be denied that employment somehow will lift an individual from poverty. Perseverance is the key. Persevere and believe that an opportunity will come before you in God's perfect time. And in your journey to the future, be Oroqueta's ambassadors of good news. Help the government speak of truth, of love, of goodness, and let us continue to partner for a better Oroqueta. Daghang salamat and God bless us all.
At this juncture is the message of the Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us witness the presentation of candidates for completion and graduation by the different school heads to be certified by the Public Schools District Supervisor of District 4, Madam Maricris P. Traste, to be confirmed by the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo E. Manuel Jr., SESI.
Good morning. I, Lucio A. Macala Jr., Principal to Villaflor Elementary School, have the honor to present to you the candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 26 are males and 25 are females, with a total of 51, and candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 8 are males and 27 are females, with a total of 35, for the school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Virgil L. Alon, teacher in charge of Bagong Tipan Elementary School, have the honor to present to you candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 2 are males and 1 female, with a total of 3. Candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 4 are males and 2 are females, with a total of 6, for school year 2020 to 2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Alin Luna Quahotor, School Head of Bunga Elementary School, have the honor to present to you the candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 6 are males and 7 are females, with a total of 13. Candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 12 are males and 15 are females, with a total of 27 for the school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Dean Santa Rita Tagab, Head Teacher 1 of Buntawan Elementary School, have the honor to present to you the candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 6 are males and 1 female, with a total of 7. The candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 11 are males and 5 females, with a total of 16 for school year 2020-2021. May I request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the requirements for completion of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Joan Pauline L. Moros, teacher in charge of Sarangel Melin Elementary School, have the honor to present to you candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 5 are males and 2 are females with a total of 7. Candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 7 are males and 6 are females with a total of 13 for the school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Christy Idobala Mangungtong, teacher in charge of Tuliok Elementary School, have the honor to present to you candidates for kindergarten completion, of whom 7 are males and 8 are females, with a total of 15. Candidates for grade 6 graduation, of whom 15 are males and 8 are females, with a total of 23 for the school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Rolando Masayon Ending, Secondary School Head Teacher 1 of Bunga National High School, have the honor to present to you candidates for grade 10 completion, of whom 27 are males and 13 are females, with a total of 40. Candidates for grade 12 graduation with general academic strength, of whom 4 are males and 4 are females, with a total of 8 for school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Good morning. I, Anibulin Isbugas, Head Teacher 3 of Oroqueta City National High School, have the honor to present to you the candidates for grade 10 completion, of whom 22 are males, 17 are females, with a total of 39. The candidates for grade 12 graduation with general academic strand, of whom 10 are males, 10 are females, with a total of 20 for the school year 2020-2021. I hereby request the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
I, Maricris B. Traspe, Officer in Charge, Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor of District 4, after scrutiny of the requirements submitted in my office, I have found that the learners have completed the requirements for kindergarten completion, grade 6 graduation, grade 10 completion, and grade 12 graduation. I therefore certify that these 96 candidates for kindergarten completion, 120 candidates for grade 6 graduation, 79 candidates for grade 10 completion, and 28 candidates for grade 12 graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education. Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Rinaldo E. Manuel Jr., CC, they now await your confirmation.
By the authority vested in me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Leonor Magtulis Briones, and as the Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Oroqueta City Division, after having been presented by the school heads and duly certified by the Public Schools District Supervisor of District 4, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you completers, graduates for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations and mabuhay kayong lahat.
At this very moment, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear the message of the Department of Education Secretary, Leonor Magtoles Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Let us now witness the distribution of certificates and diploma of the completers and graduates. Villaflor Elementary School completers and graduates.
Kenji Dre J. Adarni. Ken James Ostero. Jassel Shan C. Bajang. Gabriel P. Balanza. Cal Karen Manuels. John Lively A. Batumalaki. Jelio D. Morieno. Dan Kiefer Kabacha. Albert A. Calige. Clark D. Campania. Janindon S. Castor. Ken Raymond Catani. Clint Julius A. Cayubin. Breniel P. Figura. J.R. A. Gabutan. Kate Daniel O. Gumulon. Peter Hibaya. Veronica C. P. Luntayaw. J. S. Mandao. RG Mark P. Paglinawan. and Jacob S. Mataliko. Justin Ray E. Pietrar. Clark Kent S. Tito. John Lawrence B. Sikihon. Isaiah Earl A. Sunugan. Judem Luke E. Vicente.
Ayesha B. Anino. Sharon May T. Arado. Sergeant C. R. Balios. Friselia Z. S. Baloncho. Charlie S. Camacho. Ergeline G. Camacho. Alia Rose A. Cavete. Erica Jane A. Niheno. Sheena P. Diate. Eunice S. Cumalas. Janela A. Lampa. Aliana Marie A. Malabanan. Rachel D. Maravillas. Normie Natalie D. Padugtong. Trisha Jael E. Prakeles. Applegate A. Musco. Sheena M. Sugalam. Jean Zaira B. Tabanhon. Cassie Ria Tabanya. Crystalline S. Tapoco. Andrea Jane Tatan. Andrea Margaret B. Toledo. Janelle May E. Ventura. Lori Jane D. Vergara. Joyce Ann A. Vicente. Januel L. Baguio. Marvin C. Banunos. Jake V. Castañeda. James D. Bolieno. Christian D. A. Bunya. Alexis Bernabe O. Elupan. Mark J. A. Maniran. Michael John L. Dinoy.
Amazing Kapugis with honors. Dimple O. Clavete. Jocelyn Doria. Precious Laika P. Figura. Justine Leslie A. Galagala with honors. Irish May A. Jimenez with high honors. Yaneka L. Magbuyo. Mia May M. Hueco with high honors. Lulu Jane A. Isnisan with honors. Kimberly A. Palyar. Luella Shane A. Pinaso with honors. Charlie May Jean B. Kuchutan. Rogelet E. Puerto. Amber Ann B. Himno with honors. Micah P. Rosales with honors. Princess Bibeline Jean M. Tabuco with honors. Joy P. Taliedo with honors. Sherlyn Tamparo. Bayan L. Ihor. Mariel L. Rubicon with honors. Beverly C. Tumanda. Sheila Marie A. Villaroya with honors.
Bagong Tipan Elementary School completers and graduates.
John Mark R. Camino. Romel B. Gregorio. Lorami Mary C. Morecchio. Cleo Mark B. Cabillara. John Mark S. Gregorio. Yen J.Lo S. Gregorio. Gino S. Oxo.
Giselle A. Malayo with honors. Isabel A. Malayo with honors.
Bunga Elementary School completers and graduates. Eric M. Cabillas. Joanne S. Cagas. Prince Harris S. Timolo. John Christian L. Gumolon. Kevin J. Lupad. Ray Jr. H. Rebuela.
Daisy M. Alphonse. Aluka Jane Rahatu. Saiza Cristel S. Galang. Balamian. Risha Blair B. Bicolong. Jehan F. Obidencio. Daniela Marie R. Peña. Shikaina May R. Sanibay.
Jasam R. Igayo. Juric B. Polo. Ken L. Floriza. Dexter Dave H. Francisco. Zoran Chris L. Lagani. MJ D. Molinar. Jorel Sam B. Polipo. Jericho L. Sugalam. Jan Kenneth S. Millie. Christian B. Sukulan. J.C. Vicente.
Melanie Cauba with honors. Angelique S. Daquino. Divine Grace de la Cruz. Aliana Pende. G.N.G. Floriza with high honors. Irish A. Kumalas with honors. Eugene A.G. Kumalas with honors. Princess Hannah Leia S. Kumatas. Chantel Kinlin C. Herodito with honors. Shelaika M. Lumaka. Geraldine A. Lumunton. Kayla Rihanna L. Macadini with honors. Princess B. Maglinte. Desiree A. Runda. Jelica S. Tumilam.
Our elementary school completers and graduates.
Dwayne Banga. Jonel C. Bulando. Shelo A. Ungamo. Glenn Anthony A. Honson. Johan Mateo I. Maliao.
Lawrence L. Digal, Jeric C. Fernandez, Glenn Carl M. Comuni, Roldan M. Gumatos, Ray A. Leopoldo, John Ron M. Lumayas with honors. John Michael Lumayas with honors. James C. Pincas,
Cristel May P. Tumaco with honors. Francis Dayan E. Limosnero. Lovin M. Paldo with high honors. Nikki Rose A. Piniton with honors.
Saranshal Milen Elementary School co-teachers and graduates. Joss Kyle P. Angkam, Nathaniel C. Diaz,
Jimmy Jr. P. Panugan, Caramel P. Pirin, Janelda P. Salibay,
Honey Jane S. Luminding, Annalisa G. Munday,
Edmund Jr. S. Calamian, Casey Byrne S. Calamian, Jared S. Duldolia, Jeremiah T. Lumasal, Sunny S. Bastillo, Joren D. Ricolito, J.M. G. Salibay,
Jenny Princess O. Calamian, Julien S. Duldulia, Marjorie P. Floren, Analo G. Munday, Rachel Ann E. Public, Jillian S. Runda, Tuliyok Elementary School completers and graduates. Durance M. Bisangre, John Lord M. Cagas, Angelico A. Floriza. Juven Junior M. Lawat. Angelo A. Pinaran. Enzo P. Rutinan. Ray Junior H. Silio. Jayan A. Apay. Eramay Cabiera. Mariel L. Damason. Roselyn P. Gunzal. Daniela C. Montipon. Rachel May A. Tirog. Brianna Jean D. Requirement. Say Sargal. Jerry A. Bising. Art C. Capiara. Vincent Carrillo. Reginil E. Gumalas. Gigi S. Lagamon. Boy A. Lumimon. Johnny S. Montipon. Janrel P. Ondo. Justine Kyle P. Requirement. Marvin P. Sugalang. Jebrick C. Sumingit. John R.J. T. Tabamo. Vincent C. Tabamo. Tito Jr. P. Kuman. Rick Boy T. Wal.
Jolie M. Bisangre. Princess Moriel M. Haga. Angel L. Damasco. Angelica Jen D. Damasco. Leslie D. Ino with honors. Tisha A. Lagamon with honors. Elgin L. Malayon. Karen A. Malayon with honors.
National High School, Junior High School completers, and Senior High School graduates.
Arvin J. Atlaon, J.R. Amante, E.J. Bagsikan, Julian Jesus E. Patoy, Rex S. Bulawi, Willie D. Puyo Jr., April Justine O. Calamian, Sibel D. Damason, Alren Hindi, Gerald D. Ito, Stephen M. Mumuni, Jolimar D. Naon, John Ray D. Lapad, Kent Junpil A. Lumakang, G.R. S. Lumanhag, Branding L. Net, Richie S. Umalza, E.J. A. Pabati, Roldan S. Saligumba, J. Lloyd F. Sugala, John Lay S. Sugala, Delmer E. Sugala, Benny C. Tabamo, Aaron G. Moore, Roy D. Terence, Alvin J. Tumila, Chan O. Marquez,
Debbie R. Abayon with honors, Angeline C. Amante, Angela A. Abay, Vanessa M. Melendez with honors, Effie Jane T. Kauba, Irene S. Dahilo, Rosal G. Damason, Bea C. Georgia, J. G. Georgia, Giselle C. Gumiazon, Morgani M. Hamiro, Kira May S. Padilla. Trixie Sugala with honors.
Ricel John Naon. Aaron Paul L. Puenyo. Destiny F. Lawat. McGarry Jr. Nepa.
Merle and H. Orteliano. Lia May S. Omausa. James D. Polinar with honors. Maria Liz R. Sugala. Ortega City National High School Junior High School completers and Senior High School graduates.
James B. Agan. Earl Vincent D. Alhas. Daryl John Amante. Dominic C. Amba. Benji S. Bugahon. Christian J. E. Calapis. J. Lord C. Camugis. Charlie B. Clarion. Joshua L. Hamok. Jaymar M. Lawrence. John Eric D. Magsanay. Jesse D. Mira. Dave Michael M. Mirambel. Ryan L. Neri. Jimwell G. Pasco. Ruby Junior A. Piniton. Jovel Ray Ilab. Eljan O. Sugalang. Angelo M. Tabamo. Jimmy L. Tizon. Wilmark L. Tumigdol with honors.
W. A. Arado. Judy Marie B. Atienza. Nia May B. Balo. Pamela M. Bolando. Sheila May Calixto. Helmer L. Cardon, President Grace Stanton, Juliana Marie L. Dasigan, Jean P. Daya, with honors. Erica A. Duhilio, with high honors. Baby Queen M. Meringue, Reynalyn M. Onge, Jamaica Lynn B. Pasco, Irene D. Saraniogon, Jerlyn S. Sumagang, Jenny Tabuco, Angel C. Perez,
Henry Junior C. Cutin, Elton J. Gumulon, Jason P. Mira, Jezreel H. Pangasian, Primo Junior J. Pangasian, Angelo P. Irene, Arman I. Salvalion, Jesus A. Supo, Wendell Junior B. Sumalpo, Arnel Sumampo,
Michelle G. Arado, Ivy C. Arcayan, Riza C. Camote, with honors. Sheila May C. Camote, with honors. Rose M. Casati, Alvin Gia Trisha and Lumaya, Lindy D. Saligumba, Jocelyn A. Soco.
Let us now hear the message from the batch representative of District 4, Irish Faith A. Jimenez of Villaflor Elementary School.
If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. My warmest greetings to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Ronaldo Emanuel Jr., ASDS, Dr. Roberto Dina Perry Jr., and division personnel, to our OIC PSDS, Mrs. Marquez P. Trespe, to our school principal, Dr. Lucio A. Macala Jr., and teaching staff. To our Barangay Captain, Honorable Tomas A. Lamparas, and Barangay officials, parents, fellow graduates, good morning. We have been facing the COVID-19 pandemic since the beginning of 2020. This crisis has brought tremendous impact on the lives of learners all over the world and particularly in our country. Millions of young people like me have been urged to stay at home, and the Department of Education have found alternative means to ensure the continuity of learning. We missed the opportunity to learn with our teachers. We missed our classroom, our friends and classmates. We have come to realize that self-learning is a challenge, and we need our teachers to make us understand more. The pressure on our parents and guardians was intense, yet we have to admit that education shall not stop. It must continue. As young as I am grateful that DepEd has never stopped to explore new approaches and to deliver quality education to millions of pupils like me. However, we fervently hope and pray that everything will be back to the normal we once knew. Our theme, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, urges us to never give up, to be always optimistic, and most of all, to continue learning amidst challenges. This crisis has reduced the opportunities for many young and vulnerable children, but still, we must continue to dream to reach our goals because, after all, we are the masters of our fate. And now, it is with the greatest pride that I acknowledge our parents, guardians, and older siblings who exerted their efforts to support us financially and intellectually. Thank you for being a part of our most challenging journey in attaining education. Without you, we could not reach the finish line. Your encouragement and support aspire us to be independent, to be cognizant, and sensible with our future. To our dear teachers, whom we did not see face to face, but are always there to support us through text and call. Thank you. We are not certain when this pandemic will end, but we are certain that everything lies in the hands of God. We hope and pray that this pandemic will soon end, so could not further our education in the academic environment we once were familiar with. Thank you, and may God bless us all. Happy virtual graduation.
To lead the Pledge of Loyalty, let us have the Supreme Student Government Division President, CJ Andre D. Pinheiro.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me for the Pledge of Loyalty. We so solemnly pledge that we will be faithful to our alma mater and we will cherish its ideals and uphold at all times its traditions of service, that we will work incessantly and devotedly to help secure a better and fuller life, not only for ourselves and family, but above all, our community and country. This we pledge, so help us God.
The schools of District 4 teaching staff express our sincerest thanks to all our dear parents, barangay officials, Parent-Teacher Association, School Governing Council officials and members, Department of Education officials, alumni, guests, visitors, community people, and to all stakeholders and benefactors.
Thank you very much for the splendid cooperation and strong support which lead to the success of our school projects and activities for the school year 2020 to 2021.